everyone. Welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi. I'm Aaron.
I'm Willie.
And I guess I don't need to introduce you yet. That's our guest. But Wade isn't here, so I'm supposed to do this intro thing. This is Real Life Sci-Fi, paranormal, and podcast. What is it? Podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology.
Yeah.
I knew I was doing the intro, but I didn't mentally prepare for it. So I'm just like, I feel like my mind is just falling down a long series of stairs. Check us out on patreon.com /real life sci-fi. You can get 2 bonus shows a week, $1 and $5 to $8. We also stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We have basically our $5 tier is like you get everything we get out there, but the $8 tier is you buy us a drink because a couple of us drink too much.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're watching us on Sharp Home Video. You're getting this little Zoom crushed quality. If you want crisp HD image, check out our Patreon HD episodes. We have with us tonight a returning podcast sweetheart, Noa Durban. Hello.
Hi. I'm totally not excited. I'm totally cool. I'm not sweating from my eyebrows.
It's a good place to sweat from. I'd rather my eyebrows than my crotch, right?
Both, but do you sweat from your eyebrows too?
That's what they're for, right?
I feel like they're just wicking away all the.
That's literally what they're for.
They are, yeah. It's pretty great, but sometimes it drips into your eye and it backfires.
Yeah.
I wear a hat, so like it keeps. I think it weirdly keeps a lot of heat up top. It doesn't dissipate into my face as much.
Right, but your ear is drenched. I see.
Oh, I got some oil on it.
Oh, okay. Glossy ears.
Pardon. I don't know.
Well, you've been on the podcast before, but let's refresh people's memories. Noah is a skeptic on the sob scale. Are we going to do the sob scale tonight? I feel like you were just here.
Right, I feel like that too. I was here, I think, because I was here just when I got sober. So it's kind of parallel to my day count. So it was about 80 days ago.
Yeah. Oh.
I always think we could do a quick one.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's just dive right into it, shall we? Actual sounds of Wade. Colonoscopy.
Are you gonna live stream that too?
I mean, I'd love to.
That'd be a moneymaker.
I would freaking love it. I would love to do that.
If you got nothing except for his face for 2 hours.
No, I want his face. I want his face tiny in the corner, like a picture-in-picture, and then the big screen is just the tunnel of his asshole.
That's real life sci-fi.
Yeah. Wait, here, talk.
That's real life sci-fi.
Yeah. Okay. First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
So last time I was here, it was a straight up no, and I was apologetic about it. So this time I want to revise my answer to unapologetic no.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Just like, fuck that. They're not here.
I'm over it, man. No aliens. I don't know. Next question.
All right. Next question. Ghosts, do you believe in them?
I want to believe in ghosts because it's fun, but I do not. Well, I don't know. It depends how soon you catch me after I watch a horror movie. Because like in the 30 minutes after, I probably believe in ghosts. But then it kind of subsides.
Guess that makes sense. Your adrenaline just goes down as well as your beliefs.
What's that?
I felt like I saw a ghost when I was a kid because I would read like spooky stories about ghosts. I was like 10. And I remember I was sitting like in a chair and I was reading this spooky ghost story. And I felt like I saw a ghost and I like fell from the chair.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I was like, that was awesome. And since then, I'm chasing that feeling. I was genuinely terrified.
Just want this terror in my life all the time.
I'm reading some real suspect books.
You are?
No, I mean, you chasing
I was, girl.
Next question. Bigfoot. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No. No, God bless, but...
What do you think? What do you think people are seeing? If they're seeing anything.
Well, I think it's probably their inner child.
Ah, this looks exactly like my inner child. Yeah.
Well, it's like I wish I could see the Bigfoot, but maybe they're it's the reflection of themselves in a way.
Yeah. So if you don't believe,
a projection of
you don't see.
Right. If you don't believe, you don't see.
Yeah.
It's like child abuse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't see it if you don't believe it.
Yeah.
We're against child abuse.
Yeah. This podcast is now an anti-child abuse podcast.
I've been watching so much Law and Order. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's understandable. Are you watching
SVU
from the beginning?
Yep.
Oh God, I did that a couple years ago. It's so fucking good.
So fucking good.
Is that Mariska Hargitay in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of those. That was great.
And what's awesome is that she grew up. Anton LaVey was like her stepdad for a minute. Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah.
Because her mom's Jane Mansfield.
Yeah.
Jane Mansfield dated Anton LaVey of the Satanic Temple.
Wow.
And so you have pictures of Mariska with Jane Mansfield in the Satanic Temple.
Wow.
Ah, that's beautiful.
I didn't say Mariska. What did I say?
You said Mariska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good on me.
Don't
I didn't even
gaslight
remember
yourself.
what I just said.
No.
Yeah, that's the name of Taylor Swift's cat. Did you know that? Oh no, it's Olivia Benson. Sorry, my bad. So I just gave false information for the first time on this podcast.
Who's her partner in that?
Well, in
What's
the
his name?
beginning, it's Elliot Stabler, played by Chris Maloney.
Yeah, I love
the
Chris Maloney
handsome
so
Chris
much. Oh, I
Maloney.
love him.
He's so awesome.
And then he was so awesome in Wet Hot American Summer.
And now
Anyway.
he has his own spin-off show.
Dude, that thing
It's not
where he
good.
like cries or something, it looks awesome. Like that he goes character,
Yeah.
full acting.
Yeah, I love it. Whenever his family is endangered, he just goes crazy. Anyway, the next question: do you believe in psychics?
Oh, so I think last time I was kind of ambivalent about it. And now, I don't know, today I don't believe it. Not today.
No, not today, bitch.
Not today, bitch.
Nothing. I don't believe in anything. Last question: do you believe we exist in a simulation?
That's a good one. Because now it's getting really confusing. Because last time I was here, it was before the robots made all the like mashup songs of
Yeah.
people. It was when things were only cake, but now, they are bringing back the dead. It's like Jurassic Park in music, like the new Michael Jackson songs or whatever it is
Really?
that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm really out of the loop.
You can just ask it to make a new Michael Jackson song and it will, and it'll sound like it because it takes every song he's made and
Whoa.
They make a
generates
new
it.
song, and so it's quite terrifying. So now I really don't know, and I keep thinking like, what if this person I'm fucking is a robot?
Then they must be good at fucking.
No, because I would imagine they're not good at fucking yet. The robots, they need more
Oh,
experience
right.
to learn machine
You-
learning.
You have to put like a lot of information
Yeah.
in.
No,
Depends
now
on
they're
the-
like a 13-year-old boy. They're like 10 seconds.
if there's like a
Bump jumps.
questionnaire afterwards. How did I do?
Exactly.
What was your favorite part?
That's something to look forward in the future, to be honest.
Yeah.
People having sex better.
Yeah.
So simulation. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa.
it's becoming like that because we're turning it into simulation.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Never thought about it that way.
I don't know, no?
No, I
Right?
believe it.
I'm like the first thing that we're gonna do when we're capable of making a simulation is make one.
Right. We make a simulation. We're like, it's kind of like humans don't want to use their bodies anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
and if we're gonna travel the stars, that's how it is gonna be also.
Yeah, we're all pissed that we have fucking physical forms and we're trying desperately to exit them with robots.
I believe it.
Avatars. Just getting you ready for the inevitable.
I don't know why people hate bodies so much. I like bodies.
I think it's because they're like gross and they smell and
Yeah.
you can't change them like you can like a video game one. Or you can, it's just really expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah.
and then it's not going to look like how you want it.
No.
No, you look like a freak. Well, it sounds like you got... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just laughing because somebody said I should ask to complete a survey after sex. And I'm like, it would be funny if you just had a QR code. It's like, hey, fill it out anonymously. I don't need to know that it's from you.
Yeah, just a coaster. You just have a coaster with a QR code on it after. Yeah. Before you leave, can you just fill out the survey for me? Thanks. I'd like to know how I did.
There's a scene like that in Mallrats. Like, it's actually like weird now because she's 16, the character. But there's this 16-year-old who keeps fucking men, and she takes notes. So she's like, smiley faces, I came. Sad faces, he came. Or like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually have an Excel workbook of all the people that have known me.
I mean, that's smart, though. That's smart.
In the biblical sense.
Yeah.
I used to have it just to calculate how fucked up I am with the age differences. Because I have daddy issues. And the average age difference is 10 years.
That's not bad.
Many parts.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it goes from like 60 to like...
Oh, yeah, okay.
like 30-year difference to like -4 because it's Excel, so I write it like that.
Do you do like crazy formulas and stuff? You do like the graph charting?
A tiny bit.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. Well, I mean, we did the sob scale. You have a 1. You're a 1. That's 1 more than you were last time.
Really?
You're growing.
I was a 0 last time?
Wait, no, what was she last time? I saw you posted
I thought 0 because I remember because Wade was a 1.
Yeah, I thought you were a 0.
You being a 0, yeah.
Because you were like, I don't care about anything. Nothing.
Hard times. Yes.
Yeah, hard times.
That's why. Sorry.
He's taking notes.
I was on the wrong page. I'm like, why did I already fill out the sob scale? I'm like, oh, this is the...
Your handwriting is spectacular.
Oh, no. It's way better than this.
What do you mean? Look at this. It looks like you're in the 19th century. Why do you write like that? It's awesome. It looks like you're writing a decree to remove the witches from the village.
If I take my time, it looks way better.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Shit.
I'm glad you're here. We needed a skeptic because Wade's not here.
I have a job update.
Oh, what's your new job?
I have a job update because the people would like it in the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm working on a new Silent Hill game. I'm a production coordinator for Silent Hill Ascension.
Awesome. Oh, so
congratulations.
Cool. Yeah, girl. Sobriety.
Boy.
The gifts. They told me it's like a cult. They told me in AA, I keep going, I will get a job.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. 2 weeks, I got a job.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm afraid they'll kill my dog or something if I leave.
I still think about that first game a lot. It was so shockingly great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. It's
just like fucking scary as fuck.
It's so scary. It's such a scary game.
Random babies crying when you... I used to have to set up for that game and close all the windows, turn on all the lights because I would play and then it would get dark. Instead of like you playing like, oh shit, like what did I do to myself? I gotta go close all the windows now?
Yeah, you really feel like drained. I don't know. It's like I actually, since I started the job, I keep having nightmares.
Oh no!
Like I keep dreaming that I'm going to the other world, you know? Because the weather has been so weird in LA. So because it's trippy, because usually LA, you know, it's sunny. So it's weird when you're like, suddenly I'm like in London, like London fog every day.
Yeah,
you know?
it's fucked up.
And then I feel like the Silent Hill because it's like all ashy. I don't know. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I have the dreams that my daughter, I don't have a daughter, but in my dreams, my daughter is like dead. And
oh my
I'm
God.
going to find her in the...
I feel like you're just gonna get good like video game fodder from it. You're like, we're putting this in the game,
right?
Yeah, right.
No,
all right,
I'm
fine.
Coordinating.
All right, fine.
Why don't you pitch to them that they walk into a podcast recording?
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we should just roll along. Willie, you want to hit us with that topic?
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, Happy Father's Day. lizard people, reptilians, reptoids, archons, I already said reptoids, saurons, draconians, lizard-looking humanoids. Stories of them have been around in sci-fi, mythology, ufology, fantasy. Ancient cultures depict some of them as gods they worship. Is there anything to these stories, or is it all just made up? Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
Holy shit.
Boy, I couldn't read for a second there.
I've tried to read those notes, though. Your handwriting's a little hard to read.
I write quick.
Yeah.
It's chicken scratch.
Hell yeah. So you want to start with, like, the fuck is a lizard person? Like, I mean, you picked this, right?
I know. It felt like when you asked me what I want to talk about, it really came from my loins. I don't know. I was like, lizard people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I feel like a lot of people around us believe in the lizard people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say the thing that bothered me the most about I haven't looked this stuff up in a long time, is that when you go to the Wikipedia, it just automatically jumps into David Icke.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that is like on purpose trying to make it seem crazy. It's a lot more credible than that. I mean, just the idea of how long reptilian humanoids have been in stories, in mythology, and like, you know, old stuff, ancient cultures that, like the Chinese had a bunch of.
Yeah, I saw that Cambodia. I made a little bit of a note here.
Ooh.
In South Asian and Southeast Asian mythology, the Naga are semi-divine creatures, which are half human, half serpent.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Snake.
all these old
They're also
cultures
in
with the
D&D.
serpent. Yeah.
Right, and they're everywhere. And some people say, really among us. And wait, so there's like the snake people. Sorry, no snake people. The lizard people that the David Icke believes in, and he also believes that he's getting messages from a divine entity. This person, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't believe in the Holocaust. That's too much for him.
Well, see that's the thing too, is that he does believe in it, doesn't he?
I saw that he denies that he doesn't believe in it, but people are like, "You don't believe in the Holocaust," and he says, "Like, I do believe in the Holocaust."
I mean,
it's funny because his name is David Kai. Sorry, I'm Jewish. I'm from Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
that's okay.
I'm like,
it's you were making a connection to his name.
Yeah.
You weren't just like going out there saying people are this thing.
Yeah, no. I'm just a Jew in a world.
Yeah.
Trying to make it every day.
Just a lizard person in this 8-person society.
But if there were reptilian overlords in charge of the world, trying to terraform it, make it warmer, all these things.
Dude, but that makes sense.
They're doing a great job.
Dude.
But also, I mean, I only say this because I'm like, everything points to, hey, he popularized this, and he's crazy, and he's dumb, and he's an ex-footballer. And I'm like, doesn't matter what your job was to get a vision of some, you know, not to give credibility. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say, boy, everything that I read, the first thing they do is put it on him and then take away all his credibility. And I'm like, what?
It's not fair to lizard mythology, really.
Because it's
unfair.
20 different reptilian.
Yeah, there's like
beings.
Mesoamerican lizard people and the Southeast Asian.
Even
lizard people.
Egypt's got some depictions of.
Some.
I mean, like all the ancient cultures basically have a reptilian humanoid, whether it be drawn or.
The Jews don't have it, I think, in the Bible. They have like just lizards. They have the snake.
Well, here's
what
the
about
thing.
freaking Eve's snake, huh?
A lot of times the jinn was described as reptilian, and so I'm like, this is there too. And the jinn are basically the genies.
Yeah. The genies, yeah, it's good. It's from the Levant.
And I'm like, oh, I actually didn't know that they were described as reptilian before until I was looking into this stuff. I'm like, oh, crazy.
Do you think the snake that gave Eve the apple, is he reptilian humanoid or just a snake that talks?
I believe in more that it's a reptilian humanoid or it's nothing. I think that story is all lost in I like the idea of it being about DNA.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting.
DNA?
That the X and Y chromosome, that the females have the Y. They're not, that wasn't taken. Wait. Something about that. What I don't know.
I need to get into it later. I'll write it.
I'm like, I can't quantify my.
Oh my gosh.
But some people say they're like Biden. Biden is a lizard.
I mean, there's like a bunch of people that they think are lizard people.
Yeah, who else do they think they're?
All the royals, the Rothschilds,
you have a list?
the Bush family.
Mark Zuckerberg, he's like the most popular.
He's a lizard? I thought he's a robot.
No, everyone, he's either a lizard or a robot, maybe both. Maybe both. He's a Cyberman for sure.
Robots weren't as good back when they were claiming he was a lizard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like pretty much every politician, and then the royal family. Adele, people were saying Adele. Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's a reptilian.
That I believe.
You believe that?
I don't know. Makes sense.
I feel like there's an association with leaders that don't care about how many people die from their decisions, and that just the non-connection to have empathy for other people.
Is that a reptilian trait?
Well,
like,
when
are reptilians inherently evil?
I don't know. Like snakes, they stay with their clutch of eggs.
they say that
same
we
thing with
have
crocodiles.
When people say that your reptilian part of your brain, that's
they're derogatory.
But no, it is apart from developed. It is a lizard part of the brain. Actually, it was like left over from that part of evolution.
It's like the reactionary.
It's where all your
fear
fear comes from.
Yeah, reactionary part.
Yeah.
But why did they choose to call it lizard? Because I thought we were mammals. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because at some point we were all amphibian, and then the lizards.
We were?
Yeah, I mean, if you believe in evolution. Right?
Well, you didn't ask me.
Okay. We should kind of put that in the soft skill. Do you believe in evolution?
Just kidding, I do.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. This is getting strangely creationist.
No, I kind of like got lost, I guess. I think last time I checked in on like the evolution, I was like, I don't know, like apes. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's somewhere down the line.
Like before the apes, but then we were some kind of like wolf thingy, no? Water wolf thingy.
A water, like a furry like dolphin?
I don't know. I only think about the pictures.
Like a nutria? What are those things called?
I forget. I just think we were some big, like a mud skipper. Like, what a mud
like
some big, like, dumpy mud skipper that just, like, came out of the water one day because they'd had enough. They'd had enough.
Not swimming anymore.
But that makes sense, though, in our evolution, though, when we say this, that some of us are reptilian.
Yeah.
Why not?
Do you think that, there's some people that think that there was a hyper-advanced race of dinosaur type not humanoids. What would you call those? Because
one people call it a dinosauroid.
Dinosauroids.
And then they they either went underground or they went off planet during the cataclysm.
Oh yeah, and they're underground in downtown LA, I hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have gold, I think.
Yeah. There's a story of a guy. This is real. This guy had used this technology to find tunnels underground.
And he just followed the gold trail
to find gold, and I guess he ran into some lizard people, and then he thought that all the tunnels were made by them.
Oh, huh.
I forgot what that
I want to go under the city and find lizard people.
If you look in downtown, there are signs.
Oh,
of lizard people if you look for
just like dry skin everywhere.
but I yeah, like scales. But no, I my soon to be ex-husband. Shout out Daniel. Love you.
Congratulations.
God bless. Hope you're well. But he showed me around when I first got to LA. He was like, check this out. And he like drove me around downtown. He was like, you see, this is the lizard sign. Like in buildings embedded in the side of buildings,
What?
like some fucking like Da Vinci
Nice.
Code shit, you know?
Well, that's a tour for us.
Yeah, what the fuck? I want to.
There's, like,
Can I hang
secret
out with your
lizard messages.
ex-husband?
Dude, it's cool.
I wanna see
I hooked him
these.
up with Chilean.
Oh, perfect. Great. Are they making out right now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But no, there's like so he told me all about it, but unfortunately I'm really self-centered, so I didn't listen.
That's fine.
And I don't remember. But he did tell me all about it and about their gold. And then we went to Salt Lake City to see the big church of the Mormons.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something about lizard people there too, watching their golds.
Well, they have a lot of gold.
I don't know why, like, gold is like a universal cross-species language that's like, doesn't matter if you're a reptile or a mammal, you like gold, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the ancient cultures wanted it, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy how, I mean, is that something that stayed with our brains to want that?
I feel like maybe.
Shiny, because there's a lot of shiny things, but gold. Oh,
But I
boy.
mean, a crow could be enamored with shiny things. You know what I mean?
Not specifically gold. Like, I think if you let a crow choose between a diamond and gold, like, they're not fucking stupid crows. They'll take the diamond.
Yeah. I'm trying to befriend some crows down at the river. I want them to start stealing money for me.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. I keep reading on how you can train them to do that, and I'm like, God, just first
What do
step
they like
is
to eat the
befriending
most?
them. Peanuts, unshelled, unsalted, raw
Really?
peanuts. That's what everything online told me. So I keep forgetting, but I have a bunch of sunflower heads that I was gonna like rip up and throw down there and try to
Nice.
get them to follow me home.
Leave pictures of yourself by the nuts.
Oh yeah, then they can see me. Put my voice next to them.
you.
I used to work with wild animals. I don't know if I told you last time, but I used to take care of them. And in Israel, we would get a lot of crows.
Mhm.
It was in Israel. And the direction was to kill them on sight.
Oh my god!
Oh boy.
I was like, please don't bring us the crows,
Yeah.
please. Let them die naturally. Like,
He
I'm
just
gonna
like
have
made
to
us
kill this.
hand them over to you, and you just break their necks right in front of
All
them.
right, thank you very much. A nutcracker.
Like, I told you not to bring the crow.
Just crying the whole time.
But no, we would secretly. We had like an underground crow railroad there. Like,
Oh,
we
nice.
saved them.
That's
But
cool.
like the government in Israel, they have like I don't know, animal things that they say which animals you should kill,
Oh, okay.
and they were like kill the crows.
Shit, are they like invasive or something?
They're not invasive. They're another type. They're like dicks.
Mm.
They like ruin shit for people and
Yeah.
other animals. But like other birds are invasive, like all those parrots that we see.
Yeah,
Rara birds.
I hate those
They are
LA
invasive.
parrots. I hate them.
they multiply.
What made you want to do a topic on lizard people?
Well, I don't know. I feel close to the subject. I don't know. It feels close to me, like reptilians. You know,
Yeah.
like last time I was here, I talked about the band Cancer Christ. They have real life snake people.
Yeah.
In the band, so it seems like it's getting normalized, or at least more talked about.
It's true.
You
Yeah.
know? It's like
Because
getting-
if they can be in a band, then maybe they can have jobs and have families.
yeah, the next thing, if they can play a freaking synth, who knows what's next?
Yeah.
Right?
Frick. And if you're in LA, Cancer Christ is playing tonight at Zebulon.
Zebulon, yeah.
Zebulon. Check that out. After this, though, don't fucking go now.
No,
Don't
no,
go
it
now.
only starts later. But real life snake people. But
That's our next podcast, Real Life Snake People.
yeah, I think, but they're in the reptilian humanoid family. I
Yeah.
would say, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
But I feel like I don't know. Like, what do you think lizard people want? Like, what do they want? Are they nice if they are there?
Well, I believe in multiple races of reptilian humanoids.
Like a snake one and a lizard one.
There's
and a turtle one.
and this is a loose belief because I don't want to fully believe in anything, but there's the Draconians. They're a reptilian race from Draco. There's there's inner Earth people and lower Earth reptilians. They're separate entities, but I'm not opposed to believing in reptilians that live underneath the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases, that they found their stories of them having special powers too, but that they live in caves. I don't know, like 50 miles below the surface and can come up.
But why do they want to live underground if it's so nice and warm outside?
Well, it's kind of like you live where there aren't too many species that change their environments like us because they're not capable of changing it enough. So like basically wherever you live is where you learn everything. So like they just live underground.
I live here and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
But they still could be you know what I mean? Like there's this thing where like even just picturing a reptilian humanoid, maybe it's just me, but I feel like a lot of people project or think that they couldn't be as smart as us.
Right. But I think the like Mesoamericans thought they were smarter.
Yeah.
And like the Asian stuff, I think they thought they were smarter. And there is something, I don't know, they always a bit look smug, like lizards.
They have no lips. They can't look any other way.
They got the
they look like they know something.
The thief smile,
like laughing at you. Like,
no, I have no idea where your dog went.
Are you smiling?
No.
Define smiling.
There's some kind of je ne sais quoi, the lizards. But like, I really like Komodo dragons because, first of all, they're called dragons and they have that like snaky tongue, but they're like really big monitors basically, and they're poisonous.
Yeah.
They're
one bite and they'll follow you till you die.
Yeah, and and it's cool, and they a lot of, I think, other reptilians or some other reptilians do it, but they change their sex if they have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're like, no guy, I'm just gonna have this baby on my own, I guess.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like, well, I'm gonna have it.
Lizards.
We're gonna live on.
Doing it for themselves.
It's pretty cool. Do you think humans would do it? Like, let's say, should women be not with us anymore? Will you start having uteruses?
Probably.
Like you grow them organically?
I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like, would the cells in our body allow us to die out?
I feel like if all the female humans left, then suddenly the future will be filled with centaurs because men will just start fucking all the horses.
Right.
It's just a new race entirely.
1 in a million.
Sheeple.
Yeah,
there will be real life sheeple. One time I
man.
saw some Vice article and they said like every 5 seconds somebody's fucking a farm animal.
This is why Vice is bankrupt now.
Yeah.
This is why Vice is disappearing.
They're like, right now somebody's around you is fucking a farm
Who's
animal.
telling these reporters who's spilling the beans? We gotta get rid of these things.
Oh, somebody put Komodo dragons.
Oh, they're hugging.
Or maybe they're
Aw.
just monitors. I don't know.
I don't know. They're hugging though, and
It's confusing that they're called monitors and we're looking at the monitor,
Yeah,
looking at monitors.
I know. I'm like, what?
Inception.
Do you believe in any of the reptilian?
You know, part of me does because of all the stuff I believe about alien human hybrids and all that. One book I always reference a lot. His name I forget, an author I don't remember. David Jacobs, Walking Among Us.
Yeah.
Some of the people that were in that book mentioned on the ship sometimes running into, but not working with reptilians, but also insectoids. So I feel like it's possible. Do I think that it's like a big like Jewish conspiracy on Earth. No, not at all. Absolutely not. I don't.
I mean, here's the thing. A lot of
Where did the
times
Jews come in?
people have said a lot of these beliefs are anti-Semitic because what they've done is taken the story and been like, oh, you think that this creature that's different, that isn't from here, is coming in and taking over. You know, and some people are like, oh, this is just a story about the Jews. Like, you're anti-Semitic.
It sounds to me like British people in America. I don't know. Sounds to me.
Right? And I'm like, that.
It's the same thing they did with vampires, too. Like, if you look at the classic version of a vampire, pointy ears, pointy nose, pointy teeth. They're literally, like, sucking the blood out of people. It's the anti-Semitic Londoners, like, during the time of the Holocaust when refugees were going into Europe, other parts of Europe, and people were, like, very anti-immigrant.
You're not us.
Yeah, they were angry. Like, in America, being Jewish is way different than in Europe. Like, Americans, they can't tell the difference between different white people. They're like, oh, no, they can tell if you're, like, Italian. But, like, they can tell if you're, like, Italian. But, like, otherwise, it's like, this is a white person. But then in Europe, they, like, know.
Yeah.
They
like, know if you're, like, an Ashkenazi.
You're a Jew. Like, oh, no, they know. They have the... Did you know that phrenology is an American invention?
What's phrenology?
Like race.
Refresh our minds.
Race theory basically is American. Like human race theory. Like this is this. If you have a big nose, then you're more likely to steal.
Oh yeah,
like
okay,
that.
yeah, sure.
So it's actually an American idea.
Sounds about right.
Nice, huh?
Right.
And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
It's pretty great here.
So here's a crazy trip that I'm going to take us through real quick that relates to something we talked about this week. So in one of the reasons that people bring this stuff up, that some people think that one of the first stories of reptilians of recent times was in 1929. There was a book series or something called Weird Tales. There was a story called The Shadow Kingdom in it. It was written by the person who created Conan the Barbarian,
Robert E. Howard.
Yeah, and it was basically a lot of the story was like about reptilians being rulers, but also a lot of the story drew on this book called The Secret Doctrine, which was written by Madame Blavatsky, and
famous psychic, right?
So she kind of channeled this book story about this was in 1888. There were some dragon men who once had a mighty civilization on the Lemurian continent.
In Atlantis, right?
Yeah. And so it's funny, we watched a documentary about Lemuria this week.
Thursday night.
It's where Atlantis was?
It's a separate it's basically an Eastern civilization
Atlantis in the Pacific. Sevon said off to the side.
Is that where lemurs come from?
Lemurs? No.
Why is it called that way?
I mean, it's an ancient suggestion of a name.
It's an ancient suggestion. Well, so that's where the lizard people.
That's one of recent, and so that's the thing in Blavatsky's story. A lot of people say that because David Icke references this secret doc. What is it called? Secret. I can't read my writing again. That book, but The Secret Doctrine, and in it she talks about how different races of people weren't as evolved as other ones. And so it like set the Australians and Africans were lower, and like so like, oh, this is all channeled information, but like then there's a lot of racism in it.
Oh, I don't think that's what they meant in Mesoamerica with the lizard people.
Yeah, I
don't think that was their intention, because I think they thought basically there was only one race of people, and it's like them. Who they were, like the peoples there, because they didn't see other people until like the Europeans came, and then they were like, oh, we heard in the legends there would come people with white skin, and we would give them foods and be nice to them, and that didn't work out so well. But right, there was something. But yeah, I think like it's kind of it makes a little bit of sense that there would be some type of something. I don't know. I feel like some people are kind of lizardy or snaky. Snaky.
Well, it's funny because I feel I'm more interested these days in the evolutionary of people's brains and their thoughts. But I'm sorry, I don't want to.
What do you think about what people? Sorry to interrupt you.
I was cutting myself off.
What do you think about the like mental profile of someone that believes in these types of conspiracies? Because it's almost like people that decide, in my opinion, people that decide to choose these kind of extreme conspiracies have some control issue. Like things are going on in society that they have no control over. And instead of looking internally and figuring themselves out and like understanding what that is, they choose to like grab onto some kind of grandiose conspiracy that's controlling them that only they understand the intricacies of, that they know more than you, so therefore they're in control.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that there's any merit to that kind of thought pushing these conspiracies forward in our culture?
Oh,
either you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you go first.
I think for sure, like, but what I always wonder about these things is like, what does it matter if they're lizards or not? Mm-hmm. Like there is, in fact, people that are really, really rich and they are more wealthy. It's not like a conspiracy. It's like reality.
Yeah.
That there's like very few people in the world that have more wealth than like the rest of the planet. Mm-hmm. So that's like a real fact. That's not a conspiracy. And why isn't that enough? That's like, like, what is, because the reptiles, it's worse? Like, why? Like, if Hitler was a reptile, would it make it worse?
Yeah.
Right. It make it better because he has more reason, because he's not even human.
And I'm like,
yeah, true.
It almost allows you to like allow things to happen that these injustices that.
Oh, you're like, yeah, they're lizard people. Who am I to deal with this?
Right. I mean, I think it's an injustice to have billionaires. I think that we like the hardest part about your question, Aaron, is that I have so many issues with people having beliefs, of all sorts. Because like I spent my whole life being told shit that like I don't believe it, and indoctrinating me with stuff that like I don't believe in, and I didn't get to choose, until too late, and it's still fucking with me, and I'm just like. I think the problem with humanity right now is that like we just can't have a conversation because our beliefs get in the way, and so it's weird because like I would argue that someone who believes in too many conspiracies and won't listen to anyone is probably better than someone in charge of a church that or like something that like is deemed credible that has the same issues but has credibility. And I'm like, it just fucks with me so much because I'm like,
they're pick and choosing.
Yeah,
they're pick and choosing. But you know what? You said you're tired of humans doing this, but maybe you're not tired of reptiles.
I did not just out myself as a reptilian. That is not what happened.
It sounds a bit like something a reptile person would say.
Yeah, maybe all these bright, flashy clothes is just distracting from the fact that you're shapeshifting.
Don't look at my eyes.
Are your feet webbed? I don't know. Why are you wearing closed-toe shoes?
Yeah, show us your claws.
Sounds weird. And also, you have snakes on your pants.
Yep, I got the Cobra Command up top.
Oh, nice. I'm wearing a thrift shop. I think this is some lizard person left this in Goodwill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it means. It has a 5 and a lizard. So I had to get it, obviously.
Yeah, I wonder what that means.
$1.
$1. Sick. Good purchase.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. I didn't have any lizard clothes, so.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, I do have the lizard thing.
And have you guys had experiences of smoking weed or doing drugs around lizards?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I'm like, they get it.
Yeah, I feel like every drug guy's house you went to like pick up weed or something had like a snake or like a parrot, which I also think is a lizard. I feel like birds you can lump in with lizards.
Dude, birds are totally dinosaurs.
Yeah. More than
The-
lizards in my mind.
Right. That's also the lizard prejudice for years. Like, look at Steven Spielberg. Now they say T-Rex had feathers and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back then, oh, look at this big lizard. Like, it's racist. I don't know.
Yeah, they think they know, but they don't.
Nature finds a way.
This is the part of the show where we bring up the Mario Brothers movie again.
Is it really,
Yeah.
really
No,
good?
I haven't seen it, but the original movie, which had nothing to do with the game, was basically a portal to a parallel dimension where dinosaurs didn't die out and they became intelligent.
That's like a
Oh.
Doctor Who episode
Yeah.
too.
Sliders.
Slider.
Do you remember Sliders?
Uh-huh.
No, but he does.
Oh, yeah. Did we talk about this already?
No, I
Yeah.
feel like I have
You're
with
like,
Abed.
oh, stop with the sliders.
I
was
feel
it
like I've
called?
talked about sliders with Abed
The
at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Mongrels? What were the monsters called in the end? That started. They kind of ruined the show, but
I don't even know.
Dude, that's a major spoiler. I don't think I ever made it there.
Shit.
I only remember like the first season, but I really liked it. It was tight.
yeah.
I was annoyed with the lady. I was like, I would be a better lady than her. I don't know. She
There are
wasn't
better
that
ones?
good.
Oh.
But yeah, wait. So we were talking about people believing
Well,
in things.
But
Yeah.
so in the Mario Brothers realm, it's a parallel universe. But there were a lot of animals that survived whatever killed all the dinosaurs. What if some dinosaurs went into a cave and survived and then became intelligent and went deeper underground because it was inhabitable to be on the surface for years.
Imagine
And
their tiny claws holding like torches.
Can't
Can't see in here. So close to my face.
put your tongue in your mouth. But so that's one idea of where the one civilization of reptilians may have come from, just evolved from. And if that were the case, would they be more evolved than us because it's been millions of years more than the evolution that we've experienced?
Well, I think now really the trend, like we said before, the trend is like we don't like bodies. Like we don't just like not this body, that body. Like generally, we
Just
don't want to
bodies.
have a body anymore. We want to be just brainy, wavy thingies that think things and then have
Indestructible.
robots do things for them.
That's
So,
the life.
like, I don't know if reptilians are there yet, so therefore they're inferior.
Maybe
'Cause-
they're already there. Maybe that's what all the little like UFOs that we're seeing in the sky are now.
Right, they evolved into not having a body. That's like the top aspiration of all this
Mm.
is not to have a body anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
bodies
Enjoy it
feel
while
pain.
you got it.
Bodies feel pain. My brain doesn't.
That's why I'm still leaning on.
You're lucky.
I think there's a chance that maybe our existence is supposed to be the dream state. And so we have these fragile bodies, but then every night we go dream is where you explore the universe and you have a controlled mind after experiencing it out here. I don't know.
I don't like my Silent Hill dreams. I hope it's not reality because my daughter is really in trouble.
But
there.
change,
Save my
change your dream.
daughter.
She's burning. I want to save her.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I don't know why
No,
I'm laughing.
daughter. In the dreams, I wake up sometimes. I'm like, my daughter.
Gotta give you my lucid dream book. Maybe I'll help you out.
Dude, did you ever have the witch thing when you were like, the sleep paralysis demon?
I still get that. Yeah.
I've had it once.
Is it a reptile?
Is it a reptile?
Yeah.
No.
What kind of person is it?
I didn't see a person. I had a light being experience.
I had something come out of a closet and had red eyes. Looked like a giant rabbit dog thing. It was scary.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I like climbed on top of my now ex-boyfriend and started like digging into his body, like, and And I was just like quietly screaming, like I can't move, like,
Oh
I'm next.
no!
Uh,
Pretty terrible.
yeah, I always hear things. I never really see them that often, but that was the one time I saw it come out of the closet.
Boy, oh boy.
Scary, dude.
Dude,
Oh.
that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. It was at Veselich. Sev lived across the apartment complex from me. So weird time, huh?
Is that how you met? Did he save you from the rabid red-eyed dog?
No, he saved me from moving out of an ex-boyfriend's house. But yeah. Let's see. We got 5 minutes left still.
What's your favorite reptilian that you've seen
Cool,
or
I'm
heard?
loving it.
Cool. I just want to make sure it's like a good conversation.
What is the favorite reptilian?
Whether it be a sci-fi, or an image, or an idea of a reptilian, what's your favorite reptilian?
Oh,
Reptoid, whatever.
I really like saltwater crocodiles.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty cool because they're like gigantic and they eat babies and shit.
They surf.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Like,
And they surf? Do you say they surf?
They come in on the surf.
Oh, that's funny.
They
I
do?
love that.
they're badass and they swim like an unbelievable. I think they're like the longest distance swimmers or something in like not fish
Whoa.
things.
What's your, I didn't ask the question right. What's your favorite lizard person
Oh, my favorite lizard person.
that you either want to believe in or think is the coolest?
Think a second.
Anyone from Dinotopia. I know those are just dinosaurs, but there has to be
They
one
count.
that's intelligent, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like Hugo Weaving, you know that guy, the actor? Yeah, from the Matrix and yeah, he's Agent
Oh,
Smith
word.
and he's like an actor. He's done like a million. He's Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. Elrond.
I think he's a lizard person and I like him.
Oh. He kind of looks like a lizard
Right?
person.
Doesn't he?
Yeah. that
Kevin
makes sense.
Bacon, maybe?
Yeah. Timothy Chalamet. He looks like a lizard person.
Does he?
Yeah, look at him. Think about his face. Lizard.
A bit lizardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the lizard smile. What's Will Smith's wife's name? Jada Smith.
Oh, they're lizards for sure.
Yeah, they're lizards.
I
The
like
Smith family.
I like the alien reptilian humanoid that is around during some abductions.
Yeah.
There was one in 1967. A police officer under hypnosis revealed that there were humanoid beings with a slightly reptilian appearance. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Oh, yeah. I think they drew a picture of him from that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, there's also those people that want to look like reptiles. And they split
Oh,
their tongue
yeah.
and they put
Eye,
the
black their eyes
tattoos.
and
And
They
all.
put like the coral under
Yeah.
their thing so it fuses to their
Yeah,
skull.
the things, to put the things and to be all ribbed for her pleasure
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. So they stick their head in their.
I
vagina.
don't know. Maybe they do it there too.
So wear me like a hat.
Well, you know, if you can put a baby out of there, you can surely put a head in there.
That's a terrifying thought. That is a terrifying
It is
thought.
pretty horrible. It's nightmare inducing for sure.
What's your favorite lizard person?
My favorite lizard person. The dinosaurs from We're Back. Do you remember them at all?
I don't.
What's We're Back?
That animated movie where dinosaurs
Oh, that's funny.
they liked hot dogs and there was like a crazy evil circus and they made them all mean, but they were actually really nice. I don't know. That's good.
So dinosaurs, we're agreeing they're reptiles or birds?
I think in the realm of lizard people, they count as lizard people.
Right.
I don't
But-
know. Because I think dinosaurs as we know it are tough. Because I don't know. Sometimes they just threw bones together and called it a day.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, I think it works like this. Just looks like something. And then you find out 50 years later that it's 3 different
Yeah.
things.
Like when I see a hippopotamus skeleton, I'm like, oh, we don't know shit. We wouldn't have put that together that way.
Yeah. Like any random animal that looks funky when they're alive, their skeleton's way wackier. Way
Right.
wackier.
Platypuses are like the best thing
Yeah.
in the world because they're like mammals who lay eggs and they have poison.
Yeah, they have like a venomous spike, a venomous spur on their back
That's
leg,
so
and you're like,
cute.
"What the fuck? I
Peace
just want
out.
to cuddle you." Ooh, I think they have syphilis too, right?
They do?
I think all marsupials have syphilis or chlamydia or
Oh
something.
my god,
Something
that's
like that.
adorable.
Ugh.
I know
You
that birds
guys.
have chlamydia.
Birds have chlamydia.
But birds have women STDs. I don't know. They have STDs.
Cats. I just found out that cats get like herpes in their eyes, and I was like, I didn't know that. That's gross. So don't rub my eyes. Don't rub eyes with cats.
So wear double underwear if you have cats.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you guys want to wrap it up? We're running out of
Yeah.
time. What are your final thoughts on reptilian Noah?
Well, I think if they're out there, they better stop taking all our gold.
If you're out there, come meet me. I'm not a hater. I'll be cool.
Yeah, come here. And I say, look inside yourself. Are you the reptilian all along?
You got any last minute plugs?
Cancer Christ show tonight in Zebulon. Also, Cancer Christ has 2 shows with I Hate God in July. And also, keep an eye out for the Bottle Surfers movie. As always, don't forget, one day it will come out.
Nice.
Yeah, same thing with the new Silent Hill game.
Oh, the new Silent Hill game is for sure
So
coming out.
good.
And then you'll see I coordinated it.
Yeah, and then your socials. You want to?
Oh, it's just at Noa Durban everywhere.
Cool. Well, that's our show. Thank you for joining us. I don't remember the sign off. Do you remember the sign off?
Yeah, reallifescifi.show. I remember it, but I got a little bit of it. Remember.
Check us out on twitch.tv/reallifesci-fi. This got me. Hang out with me. The other guys. See you there. Remember, everybody's talking to someone else. Catch you later.
Whoops, I got it wrong. It's just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you.
Oh, fuck.
Real Sci-Fi.